Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Logan, aka the Army Vet Trucker. If it's your first time here to the channel, I am an extra board line haul truck driver for a company called ABF Freight. Today we are down in the Rio Grande Valley, which, if you don't know, is kind of the Brownsville, McAllen area down in South Texas. And we are here at the hotel, Quality Inn, picking up where we left off in the last video. And we are about to head over to the terminal here, and I have a strange feeling that we're gonna be in for some work this morning. Alrighty guys, just like that, here we are at the terminal in Mercedes down the valley. We're about to go and find our trailers, and like I said a minute ago, I'm pretty suspicious that we're gonna have to do some work here, and that's all right though. We get paid to do all the work we gotta do. And I'm gonna go around the corner here, and I'm probably gonna, first things first, I'm gonna go and look and see if they have any gears. They don't have any over here. I already took a look over here, and if they don't, then we're gonna be yanking a gear off of another set. Oof, there's one there. That's probably the only one they got, is that gear right there that's on a set. So that'll probably be the one I yank. There might be one on this set. I think this is the one that I brought in last night. Yeah, there's a gear there too. But 318, that's my lead right there. And let's see, 866, that's my trail right there. So I'll get those guys all lined up here in a second. I'm gonna pull over here and actually rinse off the front of the tractor real quick. I had a couple of comments of guys wondering what the deal was with washing trucks here at ABF, and you know, I figured I'll elaborate it on real quick. It basically, the way that the truck washing breaks down here at ABF is, at certain terminals that have fuel lanes, they'll have water and soap and a brush and everything, and that's their job. The hostlers that are working the fuel lane that day, that's their job to wash the truck if it needs it. But you know, to be honest, at most points, the most consistent way that these trucks get washed is the natural way, all natural with the rain. So, but as road drivers, we don't get paid to wash the trucks. I know some other carriers, they will let their drivers go to Blue Beacon and stuff to get the trucks all cleaned up, but that's not how it works here at ABF. I know, you know, most times what I'll do, if the windshield and the windows are getting pretty nasty, I'll wipe them off, and if the truck's muddy, it's got loose dirt on it, I'll rinse off the loose dirt. But I typically don't, you know, get out with a brush and scrub down the whole truck or anything like that, because I don't get paid to do that, and that's not my job. So anyways, I'm gonna hop out here real quick. Another thing too is, I've been seeing more comments regarding the head movement with the camera here, and you know, making people disoriented and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to keep my head movement a little bit less as far as looking around and stuff like that. So hopefully that'll help you guys out when it comes to getting a little bit disoriented with my head movement. So if that doesn't help, guys, just try to hold off. I know, you know, eventually if the channel keeps growing like this, I'll probably wind up investing in a better camera that does a little bit better. Hopefully it's not as blurry. See, all they got is a squeegee here. That'll do the job though, I guess. Alrighty. With that all done, I'm gonna hop in here and we're gonna come up with a plan for exactly how we're gonna knock this out. yard move here. So if that's my rear right there, no, I think that was my lead. What was it? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Stay in yard move. All right. So 866, that's my trail. So what I'm probably gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and hook to that one, and I'm gonna move it over there in a place where I have a little bit more space to build the set. And then I'm gonna go and break down another set to get a gear off of it. I'm not going to worry too much about getting all everything connected, since we're just going to move it at, you know, 50, 100 feet. Just get the red one connected here so we have some air supply. Good. You know what, I actually will hook these up. That's the last thing I want, is to have one of these fall down and get tangled up in a tire. It doesn't take an extra minute, 30 seconds to do it all right, so. I'll probably just go pop it over here right in the concrete pavement, rather. Boom. I have to remember, some of these trailers, the older ones are backwards than the newer ones. They had to change it up on us, keep us on our feet. Dang it. Alrighty, I guess I'll just grab this one since it's right here. We're still in yard move here. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do here is go back to this rear pup, drop the landing gear, dump all the air, and I'm just gonna pull forward and leave this rear pup here. When I'm on soft ground like this, I'll usually get it a little bit closer than I would with pavement, just so if it decides to sink a little bit, it won't be that big of a deal. Won't wind up being too low. Gonna dump the air there. My glad hands on here, so when I feed it air, it's not just dumping it right out the back. We're gonna leave the chains and everything attached just in case, you know, better safe than sorry. That's all dumped, we're pulled, so we should be good to go. Raise the gear on this one. Good. Go there. Alrighty. Now we're just gonna pull forward just far enough to get the converter gear out from under that rear trailer. Ought to be good right there. Thing kind of tilted when it dropped. Hopefully they're able to get up under it whenever they are ready to move it. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're on pretty level terrain here. I'm not too worried about the old dolly getting away from us today. Once I'm done dropping this gear off, I'm just gonna loop around and put this trailer right next to this one. That'll kind of tell them that they came in together. And I'll grab my gear and go put it up behind my trailer that I just brought over here. Go ahead and grab my chains real quick. Some of these usually have handles right here, but this one doesn't. We'll just let it hang. Oh, you know what? Rookie mistake right there, guys, and I'll show this in the video. Just, you know, I'm not gonna just edit out all my mistakes here. Whenever you're disconnecting, these trailers have a little tongue, I guess you would call it, or a piece of metal that ejects out. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but it pinches this pintle hook right here. And what that does is reduces the amount of wiggle that you get with whenever, you know, they call them wiggle wagons, and they kind of sway a little bit, and that's what that's for. It kind of helps reduce it. But in order to suck it in, I gotta disable my trailer air, just like that. Just a little fun fact for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you already knew that, but for the ones that didn't, now you do know. See, now it's in now, and I can get it the rest of the way off of this pintle here. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and lower it down just a little bit. And it is looking like it's trying to roll a little bit, so let's see if I can't find something to put up under the tire. Alrighty, I got a rock here. I'll just pop it under here to the back. It's not much of anything, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Even if it did, it wouldn't do any harm. So now all I'm gonna do, like I said, is just loop this trailer around next to, probably right there, right next to it, and drop it back off. I'm actually gonna, I got it kind of, there's a bad dip right here. I'm gonna get past it and then drop the legs on the pavement. That way they don't have to struggle with getting it hooked up. Here we are getting stuck in it. Little trick for you guys. We have on these dual axle rear tractors, or dual rear axle tractors, we have a little switch we can flip to kind of basically lock the rear end up and get us out of a tight spot like that. These tractors, you know, they're definitely not by any means off-road monsters. Let's just say that. But it's nice that these dual rear axle tractors have that ability. Some of the other ones don't have that ability. When they're a single rear axle, they just kind of, I'll be honest, if we were in a single rear axle just then, we probably would have been in a tight spot. All right, let's grab that gear. Getting a workout today, boys. You P&D drivers, you local guys out there, y'all have it made. Y'all get all that exercise. All we have to do is sit in a chair all day. All right, so I put the rock behind the wheel, so we should be good. Let's raise it up a little bit. There we go. Come on. All right, let's get some speed going. There it is. I'll just do it like that. That's probably fine for now. Go ahead and hook the chains just so safety pin in there. Hook the chains just in case it decides to pop out. Also, so they're not dragging the ground. Should be good. We're just gonna pop it right there behind that trailer, which is our rear one. That should be just fine right there. That ought to get the job done, I reckon. Go grab our rock over there just to be sure. All right, go ahead and get the chains off. And give her a good old push. There we go. And it's trying to roll back up on the truck, so I might actually change the sides of that rock, because it's trying to roll that way. There we go. Alrighty, let's go grab our lead pup over there. Just barely able to lift it up. Oh, let's see if we could have, yeah. Could have been a little bit better on that one. All right. Still got it done though, right? So this is one of the older ones I was telling you about, so we gotta remember the gear, the high and the low speed on the handle here. So I think out is high speed here. Yep. Alrighty. Take this front pup over there, get it just right in front of our trail pup, get it all tacked together, and that'll be a wrap, guys. That ought to work. See what we got. Oh yeah, that ought to work just fine. Should be just right. Bring it over just to here. And then I'm gonna see if I can't ramp it right on there. I'm gonna get my rock out of the way first. Might even do it for us. Let's see. Just barely have to help it on. Might have to go up just a hair. There we go. to be good. Leave the hoses disconnected, but I am going to go ahead and do the chains. Alrighty, let's see if we can't get this thing hooked up. Kind of not ideal, but it's a little forgiving. We'll see if we can't still get under it. Alrighty. Come on now. Idle shutdown in progress. I think so. My wheels straight, that'd probably help. See if that worked. Got a little wonky there, but oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, like a glove. Easy peasy. Yep, go under there and make sure we got the jaws fully locked on. Yep, good to go. Gonna get the leg up here. Boom. Looks good here. All right. Gonna go ahead and close our air valve here. Connect our lines. Don't want to ever let this touch you because this thing's always covered in grease here. So if it, some guys wear nicer clothes, and you know, if you're wearing a nice button-down shirt and you get grease all over, you know, pretty much kiss goodbye to that shirt. Which reminds me, guys, I've had a couple people ask as well about the uniforms for line haul drivers, and you know, they're, just to put it bluntly, there is no uniform. Not for us, at least, not road drivers. City guys, they have to stay in uniform and everything, but us road drivers, since we don't directly interact with customers, they don't really make us wear a uniform. So you can dress as comfortably as you like, wear boots, wear a button-down jeans. Me, I'm kind of military utilitarian, you know, that's just being a veteran and everything, almost 10 years in the Army. I like my clothes to be functional. So I wear cargo shorts that's got pin pockets and everything, and a Carhartt moisture wicking shirt, and I probably look a little funny, but to me it doesn't really matter how I look. I just like it to be functional. So I'm just gonna feed some air here, lock my brakes down, and then we're gonna walk around and check for leaks and check our lights, make sure I got my 4-ways on. Yep, lights are on. Clearance light, marker light, clearance light, mud flap, check the tires. There we go. Had a couple people comment on the way I check my tires. Brake light, turn signal, brake light, turn signal, padlocks locked, clearance lights, no leaks. I know a lot of guys just kick the tire, do one of these numbers right here. I figure a little punch does a little bit better, but I am gonna wind up getting a hammer or a tire buddy or something to do a little bit better of a check on these tires. Alrighty. Got brake lights, turn signals. So this one's not sealed or locked, so I'm gonna kind of pop this open and just real quick, just make sure it's not an empty, and make sure it is an actual loaded trailer. Yep. Just took that little strap in there. Clearance lights, good to go. Mud flap, that's good. And the gears up all the way. Got brake lights and tail lights. Seems like this gear, that left one right there, probably should get replaced. It's not a huge priority. Some of our gears don't even have lights on them, the older ones, but if it, always was told if it has the equipment, then it needs to work. So I'm gonna write that down. We'll still run it, but make a note of it, that way they get it in the shop and try to get it fixed whenever they can. There's a brand new little strap, and I know those city guys appreciate when these things stay looking new like that. So I'm not hearing any air leaks. We got brake lights, turn signals, mud flap. Should be good to go. Already did a pre-trip on the tractor at the hotel. Man, it always waits till right when I'm about ready to move it to where it does that shutdown. Gotta make it as convenient as possible, right? Ugh. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for now. I'm gonna pull up over here to the gate, go back in, punch my paperwork, use the restroom, and I'm gonna get out on the road. We're gonna go a little bit of a different way, probably the more ideal way, 37 up to what is it? 77 up to Corpus, then 37 over to San Antonio, then San Antonio 35 all the way into Dallas. Reason being is we need fuel, and just to avoid messing around at a truck stop, I'm probably just gonna go through San Antonio. They have fuel there. Depending on the length of these clips here, I might film it, might not, might save fueling for another video, but we'll just have to see. Regardless, I'll chime back in with you guys at some point and give you guys an update. Alrighty guys, just like that, here we are back in the terminal in Dallas. Got here in one piece. I'm actually not going to arrive myself yet. I usually do when I get out here, but since we're paperless now, a lot of the information that I need to fill out inside the dispatch office is on here, and as soon as I arrive myself, it goes away. So, lesson learned there. But with all that being said, guys, gonna wrap up the video here. If you liked it, you know what to do. Go ahead and go down there and drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feedback, whatever, feel free to drop a comment down below. And if you feel like you want to ask a question but would rather it be on a more one-on-one basis, then feel free to send me an email as well. It's listed in the description below. But like I said, guys, gonna wrap that one up here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.